Hello, pre-banders and YouTubers out there who's looking into getting into the hobby and got you a CB radio and you got it hooked up to an antenna and you want to check your SWRs and you want to know how to do it. Well, I'm going to show you how to check your SWRs. That way you don't burn up your radio or your equipment or anything. What we're working with today is we got this Striker 955, and might as well do a little review on this meter right here. We got a MFJ giant true peak reading SWR watt meter, 1.8 to 60 megahertz. Pretty nice meter. I'm going to show you how to check the SWRs. We're on channel 20 right now, and that's where you want to start. You want to start on channel 20. So we got the meter on, and I'm gonna put you have some buttons here. You have power switch is set at 2K right now. You go 2K, 200 watt or 20 watt. Go ahead and put it all over to 20 watt on its lowest setting. All right, you have peak and average. Leave it at peak. You have SWR and power. Out is power, in is SWR. So we're gonna check SWR, so I'm gonna match it in. All right, then over here you have your FWD and your REF. So we're gonna put this in forward. So we're gonna leave it out for forward. That's in for reflect, out for forward. And you have to have it in forward to set. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this all the way down, make sure it's down. I'm gonna look up at the meter, and then I'm gonna key up. And as I key up, I'm gonna turn this calibration until I'm up here at the set point. So here we go. Make sure it's right there on that line. There we are. All right. Okay, while you're keyed up, go ahead and press your reflect button. And there is my SWR reading. 1.1. Okay, I'm running a Vector 4000 base antenna on this Striker radio, so it has really good SWRs. You know, you put it together, and I mean, after I put it together, it was just perfect. 1.1 was pretty good. So we're going to go to channel 1. So we're 1.1 on 20. Let's see what we are on channel 1. Once again, turn your calibration all the way down. Make sure it's in forward. SWR is pushed in. Peak is pushed in. And we're on the 20 watt scale. So we're going to key it up, and we're going to get our set point. All right, while we're keyed up, we're going to hit the forward to reflect. Look at that. I'm running a flat 1 on channel 1. I mean, you can't even get any better than that. I mean, a flat 1, for people out there, it says it's not possible. It is. You see it here. It is possible. Now we're going to go to channel 40, and we're going to check it there. All right, once again, turn your calibration all the way down. Put it back in forward. Get your mic. Key up and set. Make sure you're right there. Then hit the forward button back to reflect. And here, I am getting a 1.5 on channel 40. So I've got a 1.1, a flat 1, and a 1.5 on 40. Anything 1.5 and below is fantastic for SWR. You don't want to run anything. I mean, I'll show you right here on the meter on the SWR. You do not want to run anything over a 3 for sure, ever. You do not want to go there. Me personally, I wouldn't go above a 2. But 3 definitely. You do not want to run above a 3. You don't want that high of a standing wave. That's the MFJ meter, and that's how you check your SWR with the MFJ giant meter. And most of the SWR meters work pretty much the same way. It doesn't matter what brand you got. Just make sure you're in the low scale, 20 watt scale, and you have it in peak. You have your SWR pushed in or set on. If it don't have that, then you'll have a reflect and a forward on it. So you do your calibration and forward, and then while the mic is keyed, after you get it calibrated, flip it to REF. If that's a flip switch, flip it to REF, and that'll give you your SWR. This one has a push button. So if you're in a car, I'll also add this. If you're in a car and you're testing your SWRs, you want to make sure you're inside the car with all the doors closed. You don't want to be around any buildings or anything like that. You want to kind of be in an open area. Go out in the middle of a parking lot somewhere. Do not go by any rivers or any running water like a river. I've noticed that if you go by a river and check your SWRs, they'll seem a little bit high. But once you get away from the river, it's because of the reflect. You don't want none of that. So you don't want nothing that's going to cause you any interference, especially wet trees. Now, dry trees are okay, but not wet trees. If you're in a car checking your SWRs, make sure you're inside, doors are closed, out in the open, engine not running, check your SWR. Also, do not trust the meter on the radio. Some of them are good, but most of them, especially if that radio's ever been opened up and worked on, you do not ever want to trust this SWR meter. You want to get a standalone SWR meter and verify those readings. I hope you enjoyed my video, and I hope I helped you checking your SWRs. And comment below, subscribe to my channel, and enjoy the free band, my friends. Mr. Nobody 423, upstate South Carolina said that, and we back out.